So I've gone ahead and changed the colors on the refrigerator to white, and I did that in just the edit type. Whoops, didn't have the refrigerator selected. Just changing these to white. Some of these are very small details. The handle is left black, but anyway, that just brightens that whole appearance of the refrigerator. Makes it a little easier to see. Let's do one more thing before we start placing our electrical. Let's just trim this wall back a little bit. I'm going to double click on it and get into the editing mode. So, oops. Got to save the project here. I'm just going to peel that wall down a little bit after I undo the length change. And I'll go to let's see, set the back. Nope. There we go. So what I'll do is I'll pull this line back, just so we're on the front edge of that, and I'll add another line, just heading down. Just give a little bit of backsplash, and then I'll put a curved line between there and there. We don't really need to be up at 9 feet here, so let's go ahead and pull this down. Let's pull this down to just the top of the refrigerator, 6 feet 2. And I'll probably dip this down just a little bit more. Let's go 4 foot 6. And then we'll just connect it with a NURBS line. And then we can go ahead and maybe just give it a little bit better shape. And we'll do the same thing when we get to the other one over on the other side. So we have that curved. Now let's go over to the other side and click out of that mode. And then click into this one. We'll delete that line. We'll pull this line down to the top of the refrigerator. Oops, let's zoom in here. I think that was 6 feet 2. And I'll pull this one down to 4 feet or so. And we'll connect it with a NURBS line. And once again, and we'll see how that looks. Anyway, that gives us a little more visibility through the whole thing. That's probably a little goofy looking, especially with this little wing wall coming out, but I won't fuddle with it too much. I really want to just place our electrical here. You can do some rearranging here as you see fit. Really no reason for this wall to be that long. We'll pull that back. Okay, so now let's go to our electrical plan, our floor plan level, and we're going to go ahead and place some electrical outlets. So we'll probably need to load those in. So I'll just go through that process. We'll go to Load Family. We went to Insert, Load Family. We'll go out to Terminals, and we'll grab the things that we need. We want to grab a switch, and we want a ground fault circuit interrupter, and I guess we could grab a duplex, but I think everything we're going to put in will be indicated as a ground fault circuit interrupter. So I'll click Open. And now we can go back to Systems. And we'll go to Device and Electrical Fixture. And we can actually place switches and outlets here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the ground fault circuit interrupter. And we know we want to be, somewhere next to the sink. And we probably only need 2 here. The maximum spacing is 4 feet. We need one here. We probably want to stay a little bit off the edge of the but there doesn't seem to be a code requirement for how close that is to the sink. And then we need one actually behind the refrigerator, which is just a separate supply for the refrigerator. So we've kind of added enough outlets here. We probably want to be generous with this, and actually let's go back to the systems and we'll put in, oops, didn't mean to do that. We'll put in another fixture, put in another ground fault circuit interrupter there. Doesn't hurt to have one in the utility room, and we are required to place one near the sink by code, the residential code anyway, and that would be for shavers and actually for other cleaning appliances that might be needed for that room. Now we need some wall switches. So let's go back to our systems and grab devices, lighting. Oh, actually, let's approach this differently because we don't have our lights in yet. So let's go ahead and just put electrical fixture in for now, because that'll allow us to grab a switch. And I'll grab a single switch, and you'll notice that it'll only allow us to place it near the wall. We'll place it there on the entry to the bathroom. We probably have a little bit of an issue here locating that. We might want to slide our panel box over a little bit. Now we need ample clearance in front of our panel box for service. I think the requirement is 3 feet. And we need a switch for the lighting in the kitchen. So let's place a systems. We'll place a switch over here for any overhead lighting that we would attach. So now we have basically done our layout, and I think what we want to do is just make sure that we're conforming with code. So we'll just look at putting some dimensions on here. Probably hide these in view because they're going to get in the way. And we'll go to annotate. And we'll just take a look at what we have here for our, let me tab, see if I can catch that. I should have set this as a chain. I don't know why it won't chain. Anyway, so we'll do another one. And this one. And we're not required to have anything behind the sink. So now we're just, in this case, we're just chaining these off so that we make sure that we're meeting code. The one thing I'd like to do is probably just change these drawing dimension standards a little bit by the amount of accuracy that they have, because we're pulling off these 1/16 of an inch. So let's see if we can actually edit this type and see if we can change accuracy. Tick mark. I can't see that now, so I'll look into this, and when we pick up on the next video, we'll discuss that.